What's going on, guys? Back at you guys with a little presentation. Um, I wanted to just talk to you guys about how, life, can present you with all kind of crazy, experiences. And it's just crazy the stuff that life will throw your way. Um, but in this presentation, guys, we're just going to talk about, how, just how, just how wicked, like, I don't know if it's just me, but doesn't it seem that people have just gotten more and more wicked? Like, I've always, had a real kind personality, you know, and I believe having a kind personality is what's gotten me taken advantage of. It's gotten me done wrong in my life because I always had a kind personality. But, you know, I just had to learn that, you know, especially nowadays, it just seems that people have become more and more wicked. I don't know if I'm the only one who senses that. Doesn't it seem that more and more people are just wicked nowadays? Because I've always had a kind spirit, but I had to learn that you can't go around being friendly with people. You know, you got to discern the energy, because if you don't discern the energy, it can cause you to get in a position you don't want to be in. Going out of your way to be nice to people, going out of your way to be friendly with people, it can cause you to end up in a position you don't want to be in. And I've always had a real kind spirit. I've never been a mean spirited person. And I guess when you have a kind spirit, people will take that as if you a joke or if you soft, not realizing that if you piss anybody off, you're gonna meet Satan, you're gonna meet the devil. And I had to learn, even in myself, that it took me some time to learn you can't go out of your way being nice to people. That's what I had to learn. I always had a kind spirit. I've never been a mean spirited person. um, I just never had that kind of spirit. But what I've noticed, when people see that you have a kind spirit, they'll think you a chump, they'll think you soft, and that you a joke. But that's why I had to learn, don't go out of your way to be nice to people. You meet people where they meet you. If the energy feels off, if the energy doesn't feel good, if you get bad vibes from a person, keep your distance, guard your peace. If I had any advice to give to any youngins, don't go out of your way to be nice to people, because I just don't know what's in the food or what's in the air nowadays. People are just extremely on demon time. People are extremely on demon time. People are just more wicked. And it's so bad, you can't trust nobody. People are just extremely wicked nowadays. Um, I don't know if it's something that's in the food, if it's in the air, but people are just becoming more and more wicked. It's crazy. And this is why I say guard your peace. Be mindful with who you be friendly with, and just be mindful with who you give your energy to. Because everybody ain't worth your energy. Everybody not worth your time. Um, and just be mindful when it come to people. Um, this is why I don't go out of my way to talk to people like I used to. I don't go out of my way to start convos with people. I try to sit back, observe, and just feel the energy, because a lot of people are just on demon time nowadays. People are just becoming more and more wicked. And if you're not careful, you'll find yourself in a bad situation. And nowadays, if you get into confrontations with people, it's go end in death because people are just on demon time. This is why I say it's best to avoid people. Don't go out your way trying to deal with folks because people are just more and more wicked. I mean, people didn't seem like they was always people wasn't always this way. But I believe a big reason to why people are becoming more and more wicked. I mean, look at who's the president. I mean, look at just how difficult life is becoming just to live. Look at how expensive it is just to live. I mean, it's expensive just to breathe air. That's why I think about the afterlife all the time, you know, because man, I'm telling you guys, it's I feel like that contributes to why people are becoming more and more wicked because life is just expensive, guys. Everything's expensive. I mean, life is just not simple anymore. And I believe that's a big reason to why people have become more and more wicked. Um, it's crazy out here, guys. Um, I just don't know what to say about it all. It's messed up out here, guys. But this is why I feel like you really, really got to be careful today when it comes with who you're dealing with, who you involved with. You just gotta be very, very careful nowadays because you just don't know who you're dealing with when you deal with people, and you don't know where a person's mental is. Their mental might not be where your mental is. You know, um, this is why it's best to just stay to yourself because I sense a shift in the energy within people. And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who senses this energy. Um, People are just becoming more and more wicked, you know? They're becoming more and more wicked. And if you're not prepared, you're going to get ate up out here because I used to try to go out of my way and try to talk to people and stuff and try to vibe with people and try to connect with people. You can't connect with people nowadays. Connecting with a person can cause you to get into a confrontation and it ends up in murder because you just never know what's going through a person's head. And I always try to remind myself that a person may look normal, but they may have a mental condition that's undiagnosed. And by you dealing with this individual, it could lead to you getting your head bust. So this is why it's best to just stay away from people because people are on demon time. Um, I'm not trying to get biblical here, but I hear a lot of people saying the reason why people are becoming more and more wicked is because we're in the last days. I know people have been saying that for years, but I just believe that a lot of people got demons in them. I believe that's a big reason too, especially nowadays. I believe Satan and demons uh, is affecting the mental of a lot of people, and I believe this is why certain people will think that you're slow, and some people will think something wrong with you because they got Satan in them. and Satan is distorting their thought process. And I'm not trying to get preachy, I'm just being real. Demons and Satan is distorting the mental of certain people, you know. But I just truly believe too, just the times we living in is why people are becoming wicked too. I mean, life is just not simple. I mean, look at how expensive life is. I I mean, this is a big reason too to why a lot of people are on demon times, because life is not simple. It's hard out here. But my advice is just to, be careful with people, because I can feel it in the air, like that old Beanie Siegel song. People are becoming more and more wicked. Something sinister is out here in this society. It's not a joke. But you guys leave your comments. Make sure you rate, comment, subscribe. I'll talk to you soon. Happy Tuesday.